So you are looking for a small SUV, but how will you define a small SUV? Will you define it only on the looks? Will you define it only by the size of the vehicle? Do dimensions matter that much in today's market, since most companies have distorted the meaning of a small SUV? For example, in the olden times, most small SUVs had similar characteristics. They were boxy in appeal, they were mini off-roaders, and they were practical in the city. Now, in this modern era, zimepoteza hiyo meaning. For example, RAV4 ni small SUV, Corolla Cross ni small SUV, but difference ni kubwa sana. Now, in this video review, I'm going to base small SUVs in 3 categories: affordability, maintenance cost, and reliability. Since a fully fledged SUV zinaanzia size za Prados, uko ni juu sana, but in the other categories we are going to base the small SUVs in that category. So let's dive into this video review. Starting off the small SUV category, we have the Corolla Cross. Now, this particular unit is special for several reasons. First of all, it is built off the Corolla platform, meaning it has an SUV feel with a sedan appeal. Sijui kama unaelewa hiyo. Basically, in terms of reliability, maintenance, and also its fuel economy, it is similar to the Toyota Corolla, which ni kitu poa sana. And the best thing about this vehicle ni the hybrid form that they have. So in its hybrid form, you will find this vehicle getting 14 to 18 kilometers per liter, which is marvelous for a small SUV. Also, engine yake si mbaya, inakuja na 1800 cc's under the hood. It has very low maintenance, and if you ever need parts for this vehicle, very readily available, since it shares most parts with a Toyota Corolla sedan. So usikuwe na any tension. Price ya hii vehicle, you will find it from the range of 2.5 to 3.1 million Kenya shillings. So kama uko na utafuta a small SUV yenye haitakusumbua sana na huwezi afford, for example, RAV4, na utafuta economy poa sana, I will highly suggest for you to get the Toyota Corolla if you're a Toyota guy. But kama wewe si Toyota guy, we have plenty of options. Going on to number 2, we have the Hyundai Kona. Now, the Hyundai Kona, it's a very decent model. First of all, we have to appreciate this vehicle for the looks, both inside and out. You must step up the game in this category. Now, this vehicle looks beautiful. It has varying colors, wazipata in gray, black, white, orange, red. Ikona plenty of colors and all look stunning kabisa. Kwanza na hiyo plastic guard iko huko chini, they look stunning kabisa. So if you're looking for this vehicle, expect it to have a 1.6 liter naturally aspirated, or it will have a turbo charger option. Now this particular vehicle, its consumption, it is similar to the Toyota Corolla Cross. Now reliability yake, Hyundai wamekuwa na sifa mbaya over the years, but of late wamekuwa regain reputation. Now the stigma that has been in the market about Hyundai vehicles, or Hyundai potato venye utamua tu kuita, basically the company Hyundai walikuwa na hiyo stigma of reliability, but the modern vehicles that they have been coming out with, the newer Palisades, the Tucson, the Santa Fe, the i30s, the hizo sasa kama the Kona, tukiingia gani ingine i20s, zote zina perform excellently. Reliability, hakuna any electrical gremlins, engines apart from small oil leaks here and there, sio kitu common in a statistical database. So if you're looking to get a Hyundai, you can get a very luxurious vehicle, a clean unit for almost half the price that you will get for an Europe spec vehicle. So kama wewe si fan wa Japan, Korea has your back. The third vehicle I would like to talk about is the Honda Vezel, or the Honda HR-V as commonly known in the European markets. Now this particular vehicle, it's popular in Kenya. Tumeona kila mahali. It's like the newer Harriers. Everyone wants it. It's stylish, sleek. It's a beautiful unit of a vehicle. Now, this particular vehicle has been in Kenya for a while. So if you're going in the used market, word of caution, hybrids zichunge sana. Most people in Kenya don't know how to take care of hybrid vehicles. Wanazitumia kama gari za petroli, juu wanajua zina save on the fuel economy. But due to that, utapata gari mingi za hybrid ziko na battery mbaya mapema sana. So if you're looking for a hybrid vehicle, it's just better for you to import a low mileage one than to get a used model yenye imepita over 100,000 kilometers. Battery life iko almost kuisha, na kureplace battery ya hybrids ni costly. But ukibuy a low mileage one, itakuserve generously. Or you can just get the 1.5 liter iVTEC engine, which is fantastic as well. Wachana mambo ya hybrid kabisa. Hata ukipata used model ya hiyo, service kidogo tu and it runs like new. So cost ya hii model ranges from 2 to 3 million Kenya shillings depending on year, condition, trim. Vitu mingi sana zina factor into the cost of these vehicles, but generally hii gari ukibuy more than 3 million unagongwa. Usitikie, unagongwa unless unabuy 2025 model yenye imetokea this year. But kama unabuy locally used or a fresh import ya 2018-19, 3 million utakuwa umegongwa sana. The other vehicle we have to talk about is the Mazda CX-3. Now, this particular vehicle, watu wengi wanasemanga it's lost in the Mazda lineup, but it's just a baby CX-5. It is a 2-liter small SUV. Sijui kama unaelewa hiyo, 2-liter. So it is very powerful. The only problem with this vehicle ni limited trunk space. Otherwise, legroom ya nyuma ni as expected in the small SUV, minimal, but power ya hii Mazda iko fiti. The other thing that this vehicle has, it is the luxury appeal. Now, Mazda tries to ensure this in all its vehicles, whereby it maintains the same aesthetic appeal. Zinaka almost a Euro spec model. Also, the exterior looks beautiful. Mazda zote wameimprove looks zao vibaya sana. Ukiangalia hadi sasa wametoa CX-30, but the CX-30, although it is a small SUV, technically cost yake iko juu sana. Usapata CX-30 na bei ya CX-5. Kwangu hiyo si reasonable. So just buy a CX-3 if you're looking for a small SUV. Kama unataka kuingia a bigger platform of an SUV, here ushike CX-5 for a larger interior than getting a CX-30. So the other vehicle that we will talk about is the Suzuki Vitara. Now, the Suzuki Vitara, hii ni Suzuki Escudo, technically in the name. Hii ni gari, personally, I love how it has been handled by Suzuki. They have maintained the price range of this vehicle in such a way that it isn't too expensive and sio cheap. Unaona hii ni gari takataka. It offers a lot of value for such a small unit. Also, it looks wonderful, beautiful, fantastic. Hii gari ilitengenezwa. So this particular vehicle is powered by a 1.6 liter naturally aspirated engine or a 1.4 liter turbocharged engine. Fuel economy ya hii gari ni 15 to 17 kilometers per liter, similar kwa hizo zingine zote. Basically, in this category, expect a good fuel economy. Price range 1.8 to 2.5 million. The bonus ya hii gari ni it is available in all-wheel drive and excellent off-roading. Mini off-roading tu kama ile ingine tu, the old predecessor hiyo Suzuki Escudo, same kwa hii, just slight off-roadings. Hizi magari usidhani ni gymnast, haziezani, zitateseka tu. But in terms of its rugged appeal, body, interior, it serves its purpose. Suzuki actually wanatoa magari poa sana. Hadi ukiangalia Baleno, hiyo wagon yao iko poa sana. The other vehicle, Suzuki Swift, fantastic model. Suzukis are underrated and you should look into them. So the other vehicle we will have to talk about is the Nissan X-Trail. Now, the Nissan X-Trail, huwezi compare size yake na the rest nimeongelea. But what it has is costs. Now hii technically hapa ndo nasema una consider a small SUV ni nini kwako. Juu kwangu naweza sema pia Outlander inaweza ingia kwa hizi categories, but cost yake iko fluctuating kidogo na size yake ni kubwa sana kuita hivyo. But an X-Trail has this. So X-Trail, it isn't the largest, it is a compact SUV, it is affordable with its price range being less than 3 million Kenya shillings. 2-liter petrol unazapata, kuna hybrid options, but get the petrol, highly recommended. Fuel economy 12 to 15 kilometers per liter. Now in this category, since it's a Nissans wanajuanga na shida za CVTs, and with that in mind, before ubai gari, angalia service records if possible. Kama una import, kama ni locally used, make sure gari imepitia thorough inspection, since a lot of people don't service their CVT transmissions, whereby zina end up fail. Actually, fun fact, CVTs are the most efficient transmission platforms that are available in vehicles, since they are very efficient kabisa, but people don't tend to service them regularly or as required by the manufacturers. Watu wengi wanazi-treat as manual transmissions, alafu zikienda zikichapa unaanza kublame the CVT itself, na ni wewe. Treat a car how you would like to be treated. Kama unaoganga, osha gari. The same way, kama uko mgonjwa, unakunywanga dawa, gari yako peleka kwa fundi. Simple. The Subaru XV or the Subaru Cross. Now this particular vehicle was built by Subaru yeze to fill in a gap that hadn't existed before, since it is just built off the Impreza platform. Now this particular vehicle inakuja na 2-liter boxer engine or the flat 4, which is excellent. Iko na power. Now the other good thing about this vehicle, it runs an all-wheel drive system. Now the thing with all-wheel drive systems ni fuel economy inashukanga kidogo, so expect it from 12 to 14 kilometers per liter. Si mbaya sana considering it is very practical. Now worldwide, igari iko renowned for snowy conditions, inaenda matope, inaenda sand, inaenda rocky terrain, inaenda kama ni city maneuvering, it's compact enough to live with. So if you're looking to get a small SUV that is value for money, inakuja na the eyesight technology. Subaru packs a lot of tech in their vehicles. So if you're looking for the vehicles that are packed with technology, all-wheel drive, rugged appeal, Subaru naweza sema uende. So that's my list of small SUVs that you can find currently in the market with a generous price range. Ziko reliable and affordable as well. If you are looking for vehicles zenye ziko na price range ya 1M to 2M, that will have to come in another video. But honorable mentions, unaweza pata actually 2015 to 2017 Mitsubishi Outlander within that same price range. They are very reliable. Zinakujanga mostly in plug-in hybrid formats, and they are easy to maintain. Just make sure keep note zinakujanga CVTs. So CVTs na mambo ya hybrids, ujue zikipata ziko na high mileage, most likely they aren't maintained well. So if you're looking for a small SUV such as the Toyota Corolla Cross, the Mazda CX-3, kama hata ni CX-30, the Honda Vezels, hizo zote tumemention in this video. We also do importing, so you can find vehicles at a much lower rate than the local dealerships have available. So if you're interested, we can do importing services for you. So thank you for tuning in to Drive Dive, and tune in for the next video.